my way of thinking, water is health, water is life. If the waterways are healthy, it means the jar is healthy.
We lived by the rivers. We loved going there. We learnt to swim in the rivers, and we used to go there and catch eels, which was such fun.
There is now great difficulty for Wadawurrung people to access what was once our greatest resource. As the health of our waterways and Yaluks have declined inconceivably, our waters are sick and our people are disconnected from the lifeblood of their country physically and spiritually. For us as Wadawurrung people to truly benefit from our waterways culturally, physically, spiritually or economically, to begin with, our country and our waters need considerable healing.
The Moorabool River is considered one of the most heavily extracted and flow-stressed rivers in Victoria. This stretch of river hasn't received any upstream flow since the construction of the Bostock Reservoir in the 1950s. Although environmental water is delivered by the Victorian Environmental Water Holder and the Corangamite Catchment Management Authority, it is only a fraction of what the Moorabool Yaluk needs. Over many years, Wadawurrung Traditional Owners Aboriginal Corporation has been actively working towards self-determined water rights. The Victorian Government has now committed to the return of water to Wadawurrung through the Sustainable Water Strategy.
We as traditional owners are the people of this country, and country can't exist without healthy waterways. And so having Wadawurrung placed to manage that return and the ongoing health of our waterways is paramount to who we are. 200
megalitres was returned from Lel Reservoir to the Moorabool West Branch over a 7-day period, mimicking a significant rainfall event. A volume of 50 megalitres was pumped from Bostock Reservoir into the Moorabool East Branch, reconnecting the river that surrounds the Wadawurrung-owned property. This stretch of river hasn't received any upstream flow since the construction of the Bostock Reservoir in the 1950s. Another 50 megalitres has been pumped from the Upper Stony Creek Reservoir and returned to the Durdidwarrah Wetland to better understand the values of the site and their watering needs.
We are genuinely excited to see this water returned. This property for Wadawurrung is a special place for us, and knowing that our native species in our eel and our common galaxis are here in our waterways with this water being returned is a really special moment for us in that complete connection of who we are as a people and what this place means to us as Wadawurrung.
Monitoring undertaken for the water releases included macroinvertebrate and water quality monitoring in partnership with the Corangamite Catchment Management Authority's Water Watch program, fish and plant monitoring with Arthur Rylah Institute. Wadawurrung's Wadawurrung Dja Caring for Country team led an Aboriginal waterway assessment, water quality, plant, animal and photo point monitoring.
If I shut my eyes now, I can hear the frogs in the background. Sometimes you can hear the wind going through the canopy of the trees, and that means that the jar around the waterway is healthy also because you have the canopy growing healthily. Everything flourishes, and it's all to do with water.
To see it flowing and to hear it flowing again and knowing that our native species and our eel are here is just so important for what this place means to us for the next generation.
Our ancestors have always had a relationship to water, both spiritual and cultural. The rivers formed tribal boundaries, plus travel highways and provided food. As a current Wadawurrung elder, the importance and continuance of our water possession is paramount. It has always been a constant in our ways and should continue to be in the future. We are right and correct in demanding our traditional ownership of water on our jar.
hearing the water run was just magical. I absolutely loved it. It's very peaceful and very calming to sit by the water. Brought back so many memories of my childhood.